Once upon a time, there was a young man who lived in a small village at the foot of a mountain. Known throughout the village for his laziness, he spent his days lying in the shade of a tree, napping and daydreaming, ignoring his work and important tasks. Although he always wanted to be successful, he never put in the effort to achieve his goals and constantly looked for shortcuts. He used to work for a wise old landowner who had once been a hard-working farmer himself. One day, this landowner called the young man over. "My son," said the landowner, "I have a task for you. I want you to climb to the top of that mountain and bring back a single feather from the highest peak." The young man looked up at the mountain and scoffed. "That's impossible," he said. "I'm far too lazy to climb all the way up there." The landowner smiled and said, But you see, the feather I seek is not on the mountain itself. It is on the other side of the mountain, in a cave that can only be reached by climbing to the top and descending the other side." Intrigued by the unique challenge, the young man decided to take up the landowner's task. The climb was long and arduous, and he soon found himself out of breath and sweating profusely. However, as he climbed higher, he began to feel a sense of exhilaration and excitement that he had never felt before. When he finally reached the summit, exhausted but elated, he looked out at the breathtaking view before him and felt a sense of accomplishment like never before. But the real challenge lay ahead. The young man had to descend the other side of the mountain and find the cave where the feather was said to be located. The descent was even more treacherous than the climb, and he stumbled and fell many times. However, he persevered, driven by the promise of the feather ahead. When he finally reached the cave, he saw the feather lying there, gleaming in the light that filtered in from the entrance. He picked up the feather and marveled at its beauty. As he exited the cave, ready to face the arduous climb back, he noticed something astonishing: a clear, easy path that led directly down the mountain to the village. It was then he realized he had taken an unnecessarily difficult route. Furious, he stormed back to the village and confronted the landowner. "Why didn't you tell me about the clear path to the cave from the other side?" he shouted. The landowner looked at him with a calm smile and replied, "My son, if I had told you about the easy path, you would have taken it without a second thought. You would have missed the challenge, the struggle, and the triumph. It's through overcoming obstacles that we grow stronger and learn the most about ourselves. Now you know you are capable of much more than you ever imagined, not because you found an easy path, but because you conquered a difficult one. Remember, I was once a farmer like you, but through hard work and perseverance, I became a landowner." The moral of the story is that the easiest path is not always the most rewarding. Facing challenges and overcoming obstacles not only tests our resilience, but also teaches us valuable lessons about ourselves and our capabilities. Through hard work and perseverance, we gain a deeper appreciation for our achievements and learn that true success comes from the effort we put into reaching our goals.